Hello! Are you guys out there? I finally made it. Of course, you know what was happening. Let me just put on my things. I'm having technical difficulties, as usual. But I'm here. You know I will always show up. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. You like my little St. Patrick's shirt, my Vineyard Vine shirt? Let me show you the back. Fun, 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 right? Woohoo! I have had this shirt for 3 years. I only wear it once a year. Today's the day. How is everyone doing? Oh, I'm very frustrated because every time I'm ready to go, something happens. Updates, and then I go in craziness. And it seems as though I keep looking over at my laptop because my laptop isn't connecting for some reason. Of course, it must have to do with the updates, but it doesn't matter. You know what? It's all good. I'm not even going to stress about it because I am here, and that is all that matters. I'm just trying to get some things set up. Hello, Robin. I don't know if you heard. I'm having a few technical difficulties because they didn't update without telling me. Shame, shame, shame. But happy St. Patrick's Day. How are you? Things are going pretty well for me today. I have to say I'm a little tired. I've been doing a lot of work for my retreats, but I'll get into that later. Excuse me. I'm kind of waiting to see if anybody gets on. In the meantime, let me just pull my chair over. Oh, I dropped my little Trixie over there. So, how's everything? Hello, Alyssa. So happy that you joined us. Yay! Hello, hello. So, Robin, I'm waiting for your sister. She usually jumps on. Thank you, Robin, for sharing. That's awesome. Why don't I just get started? I think everybody's going to start jumping on sooner or later. You know I have all my little regulars who pop on here. I'm cleaning up some of my mess that I have. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Lesli-Ann Lesli-Ann Masella from Lesli-Ann.com. I live here in New Jersey in the Red Bank area. If you guys are in the area, please, I have a lot of classes. I work for I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I always say that I work for. But I am an independent demonstrator. I have my own paper crafting business. I teach online and in-person classes. I'd love to have you join me. If you can't make my in-person classes because you're somewhere else in the world, that's okay. Get in touch with me. Join my email. Let me show you how to jump on to get my email list. It says my newsletter, but it's basically my emails. I should probably change that. So if you just go to lesli-ann.com, lesli-ann.com, you can see where you can join my email list. I'll send you a little gift of thank you for doing that. And then you'll be on my email list and you'll find out all the goodies that all the good fun times that I'm doing. I have to apologize because today I am tired. It's all good kind of tired, but I have a retreat coming up. It's online, it's a virtual retreat, and it's been a lot of fun. Anna Von Lucy and I have been working on this. AnnaVonLucy.com. She's also a Stampin' Up demonstrator out in Missouri. Very talented, and we've been working really hard getting this together, and now we're getting down to the crunch time. And I kind of get in this groove. This is a very bad habit. Tell me if you guys are like this. I end up starting working at night. It seems to get quiet around here. Everybody goes to bed. And then I keep working and working. Next thing I know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, not good. I forget to eat sometimes because I work right through lunch and then I forget to make dinner. Oh my God, thank God I have boys who cook. They'll be great husbands someday. Anyways, I am really tired today, so if I look wiped out, it's because I am. I'm not going to kid you. But I do have some fun stuff to share with you today. I had a tip that came out. I wrote down her name because I love this. I thought it was so great. Laura Mellinger. Big shout out to Laura Mellinger. She came up with this little idea, and I was so excited. I'm like, oh, this makes me want to jump in all over again. It has to do with the Pansy, the Pansy Patch. Oh my gosh, I'm going to forget now. The Pansy dies, and St. Patrick's Day. Who would think, you know? So I'm going to show you guys some tips. I think I'm looking, everybody's here. Flo, hello, where have you been? We missed you last week. Well, I'm glad you're here. All right, so I think everybody's kind of jumping on. We have, you guys say hello to Alyssa. Hello, Alyssa. All my friends are here. And I will show you some of the fun things that I have. Let me switch cameras, get you guys down to my hands. Okay, and we'll get a little light on the matter. I wanted to, well, I kind of started alluding to it. The Pansy Patch, let me see what is on page 29. The Pansy Patch Bundle is on sale for 20% off. So if you guys look in the catalog, there are so many different design ideas. I love it. It's great. And every time I look, there's another one. So you'll find a bunch of these ideas throughout the catalog. Again, I always say if you're kind of stumped and you don't know what to do, go to your catalog. But today I'm going to be focusing on that. On specifically the stamp set. And let me see if I can find the stamp set. I have it somewhere. Of course, I can't find it now. It's somewhere. It's here. Don't worry, I'll find it. But here's the paper. The paper is not on sale, but definitely the dies are, and the stamp set. So I love this paper. Let me kind of zoom in. You guys can see a little bit closer. You know, it's kind of fun this time of year because you forget things. I'm running over to get the Pansy Patch. So you kind of forget things. I remember when the catalog first started, everybody was using this paper, and I loved it. But then you kind of move on. And I'm like, oh, I still have so much. And this is great for spring. But this is the Pansy Patch. And we have the die set, which is right here. So let me pull out my little note here. So here are all the dies that go with it. And you guys know what I like to do. Where's my little book? I like to show you guys. I punch out my dies so that you guys can see. Now, let's hope I grab the right book. So you guys know that I have my book of DSP. So this is a great way to organize. And I love doing this because it shows me all the coordinating colors. Of course, I grabbed the wrong book. I thought it was in here. Let's go. And then what I do with my dies is I do the same thing. As soon as I get my dies, I punch them out. And this helps me to go through and say, oh, what do I have? Like, see the Hippo and Friends dies. I love this because of all the labels. And sometimes by looking at the pictures, you don't realize everything. So today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working with the Pansies die. And these are all the different, I set it up, I think you guys probably remember, but I set it up how the punches are. And then I showed you what to do to make the flowers. So if you go with this outline to this leaf and you put them together, you get that leaf. And the same thing here. Let me see. And then with the flowers, let me pull this out because I see a glare. I apologize. And then the flowers. You can't really see that white on white, can you? See the little white here? And you layer that, and this is what you get. Let me pull it up because, see there, that's much better. You guys can see the flower that way. Whoops, crooked. So today we're going to be working with this die. And like I said, Laura Mellinger had come up with this idea. I'm like, oh my gosh, so stinking cute. And you know how people look at things outside the box? I'm kind of not that way. Sometimes I am, usually when my desk is chaotic. But this is the stamp set. I made this up for everybody. So if you stamp the leaves and the outer leaf like this is what you get, and you can die cut it out. And the same thing with the flowers. So if you guys are interested in purchasing this, I have a little special going on today because it's St. Patty's Day. For everybody who orders the Pansy Bundle, it's at 20% off. I will be sending you a little happy green, I was going to say Valentine, a green, happy Valentine's Day. See, I told you I was tired. A St. Patrick's Day gift. So let me take you down to my hands. Well, obviously you're at my hands. Let me pull this stuff away. I'll show you what I'm going to share with you. I'm very excited about this. All right. I'm also going to be using the In Color assorted paper, the 6x6. And I'm going to be using the shimmer. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer. The shimmer vellum. This is another one of those things that I loved it when it first came out. I'm trying to get it. Oh, there you go. See that shimmer on there? Oh, I love it. I love it. So these are our goodies. Now, I don't know if you guys had come. There's some people I believe have seen this at my class, my Love and Valentine class. So we made these cute little boxes, and these boxes are in the mini catalog. They are the sweet little boxes. They come in 10s. I love these for like quick gift giving. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So you're probably saying, what is going on? This woman's got 100 different things. So Laura went and took her little die cut. You know, I got my little Trixie. And she took her dies. And I'm going to take a little piece of the designer series paper and a coordinated piece. I'm going to cut these out. So you know you have your labels, 1, 2, and everything says on here. And let me tell you something. I learned a secret. I've got to order these now because they're kind of warped. I keep trying to play with them. Here's a secret when you're die cutting. Tip number 1, when you get brand new plates, always use one plate for the bottom. It's always your bottom. You never use it for anything. You never let another one on the bottom. And you only, like if you run it through this way, then you flip it over and run it through this way. And then the next time you use it, flip it. This way it stays flat. Then you always keep the top one flat and clean. And then you run that through. All right, so what am I going to do? You're probably wondering. All right, so I'm going to take the Pansy die. I'm going to take this one here. Actually, you probably can't see it, so let's go like this. This one and this one. And, oops, I made a mistake. I'm going to use my shimmer vellum for this. I didn't mean to. Let me grab my shimmer. So I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen. I'm going to be using these pieces of paper in a little bit, so let me just put those aside. So first thing I'm going to cut is my outline. Now on mine, because it's a little warped, I use tip number 2. I use the Post-it labeling tape. This is invaluable to me. This is a 1-inch. It comes in all different sizes. Let me show you the other one I have. This one is a little mini one. So I like to use this when I'm holding things down. Now you can use washi tape. You can use, I don't know, there's 100 different things that people use. But the reason I like to use this is it peels right up. And you can keep using it a couple times. I don't know if you realized I had a couple pieces of tape when I pulled this up the first time. Now, Trixie is on sale. Well, not my Trixie, but the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is on sale for 20% off. If you guys don't have this, I will tell you, I have the big one, which I love. However, I didn't want to get the little one, but because it was on sale, I bought it. And I am so happy I did because it's always, oopsies, it's still attached. It's always right by my side here, and I do all these little quick things. Sometimes it's a lot easier just to pull something else up. So we have this little outline. I'm going to put this to the side. All right, and now I'm going to get the, oh, I don't have the piece cut. Where's my little vellum? Hold on a second. So the shimmer vellum comes in 12 by 12, if you guys didn't know that. I'm going to be using the soft succulent. I apologize, I thought I had this cut, just realized I didn't. So let me just do a quick 1, 2, 3, snip, snip, snip. And I'll get this in here. Oh, Flo said she's babysitting. I'm sorry, I haven't been reading. You guys, I told you I'm really off today. I just like all over the place with my little brain because I'm tired. So I apologize. I usually do my best and have little conversations with you guys, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling. All right, let me bring Trixie back in. We'll get our plates. And this is a huge piece of paper. Let me just cut this. I don't need that much. I'm trying to go a little bit fast, so I'm not doing a very good job. I'm going to take this down. Wait, I'm just going to go towards the end so I don't waste my paper. And I cut it about 2 inches. So if you guys have this, you'll know what the dimensions are. All right. So we can put Trixie to this side. Take these off. I have so many bits. Okay, so if you ever have problems with your die and the paper gets stuck in the die, you just slam it down and the paper comes right out. Another little trick. What is that, number 3? I have a lot of golden nuggets for you guys today because it's St. Patrick's Day. I don't have a cauldron for all the golden nuggets I'll be throwing your way, but you'll be having them. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, oopsies, I'm going to take my, doesn't that look cute? It has a little bit, you see a little bit of the embossing on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then, I don't want to lose those. And then we're going to take the edge, and I'll take my little Tombow glue. Now, I've done this a couple different ways. I've done it where I put the glue on here, I've put the glue on there. It really is whatever you think is best. I could have used the adhesive sheets, but I didn't. I think if I were making a bunch of these, I would definitely do the adhesive sheets. I kind of wish that I had seen this a little bit earlier, but hey, I can share it with you guys. I can still make a bunch of these. So now we're gonna, oh, it's stuck to my finger already. I'm gonna go ahead and layer this on. Let me just zoom in so you guys can see. Of course, I got the messy silicone pad, but you guys don't mind, right? You still love me. Oh, Sherry's eating, what did she say? Out to dinner for ham and cabbage. Good for you. I love that. I usually make it, and I didn't make it. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. It'll all be on sale. Okay. Isn't that cute? Look at that little shamrock. Hello, and it's got the shimmer. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take, I just grabbed a circle punch. This is what, 1.5 inches. And now I'm going to take my vellum, and this is how I do my stems. I just kind of do a circle punch out. Sherry, I'm sorry, have a good dinner, and thank you for checking in. That was so nice of you. And Sherry, I owe you, I have your card. It's been sitting on my table for 3 days. I told you, I'm all out of whack. But that's okay, we're gonna have fun at the retreat. All right, so I hope you guys can see. I'm trying to look up in the camera and it's kind of opposite. So I just punched a hole in, and now I'm gonna go off at the end. The big trick is to have it so the side is there, because that's gonna be my little stem. You'll see in a second what I'm talking about. Actually, I think I did this a little too fat. I did. All right, let's try it again. So you punch the hole in, and then you go off to the side, and there we go. Just a tiny little hair. And this is going to be, if I can turn it around, I think I'm going to go this way, and I'll trim this like that. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit of glue, if I could get this piece off my finger. I'm going to put a little dot of glue right there. You guys see that? And now I'm going to just put this right on top. Oh my God, I absolutely love this. I just want to cover up that glue. I'm going to hold it down for a second. Look at how cute! Yay! I love it. I love little things like this. And I'll tell you, it is easy to make. That's why I decided to make it online. Or on live. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my little box in. I have another, actually I'm going to wait on the box. So I want to show you guys my little trick. So I will tell you this, these boxes are super easy. As you can tell, I'm zooming out for you. These boxes are very easy, and this area in here, or the outside, yeah, this is the outside. So this area in here is 3.5 by 2.5. So what I did is I took I cut a little piece of paper. I wanted a border around it. The 3.5 by 2.5, that's what I did with my Valentine gift, which I don't even know where I put it. But I wanted to have a little bit of a border. So I have this like whatever 1/8 is, less of that. And then I did a strip of paper 1.5 by 2.5, and that's going to go right here. So I guess we can just go ahead and adhere that now. And then I can't wait to show you this next one. And Alyssa, I know that you bought this, and I am so happy that you came on tonight because you're going to appreciate this too for this next step that I have. So I'm just going to pop this right on the edge, and I'll show you the other thing. So you can use your layering circles. Just for time, I grabbed the 2-inch circle punch and punched out a circle, and I'm going to pop that right there. But I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. You can see where this is going, but this is not the trick yet. I still have a big tip, and I thought, you know, I do this all the time. I better share it with everybody. So I guess I could, no, I'm not going to put this on yet, but this is going to go like this, and then we're going to put our little shamrock on top. How stinking cute! Now I do want to show you real quick what I did, because I played with all these little shamrocks. So let me pull this in, and I made a whole bunch of fun ones. I wanted to show you guys all the different things that you could do. So, and depending on the paper that you have. So this is green on green. Let me pull this in. So that was the green on green, so you guys can see. And I love the details. This is just cardstock, so you really get those little embossed images on there. Then I did the designer series paper from the In Colors. You can see a little bit of the embossing on this as well, but with the pattern makes it a little bit harder. But this is the other side, so you can switch it around whatever you would like. And when you cut it out, the center of the outline is this. And I thought, you know, doesn't that look like kind of a cross or a little shamrock as well? And then if you are really fun, you can cut this into a V, and that looks like a fun little heart. I guess I do think out of the box, but not my crafting for some reason. So then this is the soft succulent vellum, shimmery vellum, and then I did soft succulent on soft succulent. I just wanted to give you guys the options so that you can see all the different things you could do. This is the evening evergreen with the soft succulent on top. I don't know if you guys can see this. And I don't want to turn, I think you guys can see the difference in the shades of color. And then this is the light with the dark, and this is the one that we're doing. I just really, really like the way that popped out. All right, so those are the different options that you can do. Now, I wanted a label, but it had to be small, and I don't have any stamp sets that say anything about St. Patrick's Day. So, what I did, oopsies, let me pull up all this fun stuff. I grabbed I was looking through all my my stamps, and I really liked the many messages. Now there's 2 stamp sets. This is the one in the annual catalog, and there's a new one in the mini catalog. But I love this because it has so many different sayings. And if you know about this, this is one big stamp. So I put it on my Stamparatus. So this is the one big stamp. Okay, I just placed it on there. And it comes with one big die. I have a lot of pieces, so I have to show you guys. So this is the one big die. And how you line everything up is, if you look, there's a little heart here, there's little stars, and then another little star. And then on the plate, turn it this way, you can see there's a heart there and the stars. And all you do is you stamp it, and then you line it up. And then you run it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now, what I do is I just run it through plain, all by itself, so that I can have blank labels. And I have options of what I want to do. And then I keep them. So you can see all the labels that you have. So sometimes when you're running around, you're like, I got to get something. So this is great. I love this when I'm like, oh, I got to come up with an idea. And then sometimes you can do some layering. So I like to have this to the side. And then, of course, you have the little stars and stuff. So I wanted to show you all the labels. It's very impressive, the amount of labels you get when you see them. Oops, there's one stuck. And as you can see, they all come out very nicely. They have a little bit of a stick, but nothing, I mean, you're not doing anything major. Now, I was saying this is good for Alyssa because I know that she bought this. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. So I needed a few more. And then I'm just going to go zip, slide these all down. Now, what I do with the Stamparatus, this is fun. Sometimes the way that the labels are set up with the die is that, oops, I wanted to pull the die back, is that you have to get the stamp, this stamp saying thank you for being you, or the hooray, only go with this die. But I wanted to have a different saying with some of the dies. So today I'm using Oh Happy Day because I think that's going to be cute. So this is my trick of what I do and how I line up my stamps. First thing I do is I break out my little where's the opening? With Paper Pumpkin, every Paper Pumpkin each month you get an ink spot. So this is where I keep them. I just got this at the dollar store. It fits perfectly, and I just keep them upside down so that the ink runs to the end. So we have, I guess I'm going to do the Evening Evergreen. So these fit in snugly. So what I do is I just take my scissors and just kind of pop them up. So let's put this to the side. I'll take my Evening Evergreen and, oh, look at that. I just stuck my thumb in there. I told you, I'm tired, people. I'm tired. So what I do, let me just put these out of the way. I take my ink spot. Now, with the Stamparatus, I find the ink spots work a little bit better. And let me just kind of move this clutter. I don't like it when I have 100 things up here and it's kind of distracting, I think, for you guys. So let me zoom in a little bit. All right, so this is the sentiment that I want. So what you're going to do is find the sentiment you want. This says, Oh Happy Day. That's the one I'm going to be taking. So I'm going to go, oh my goodness. I'll take my ink spot and I'm just going to ink up just that one. Bing, bing, bing. Just like that. Do you guys see that? And then I have a clean grid paper in here. And I'm just going to press it down like that. So now I know that stamp will go right here. So I want to look and see what label that I have that I want to put on there that's going to go on my little box. So I pull everything in. Let's see. So here's my box. This is how this is going to go, kind of, you know, just rough idea. Go like this, and then like this, that's a little big unless I go up here, but I really don't want to do that because I want this here. So let me see. So I just kind of go through and I pull out a paper, and I was looking at this one. I think this is kind of nice. So this one, see, it's got the little stitching on the side. I like that. So now, next you want to go and say, okay, will that fit? Yes, it's going to fit. And look at this, actually worked out perfect. Didn't mean to, but see how it's perfectly on that line? So now I'm going to make a mental note that it's on that line. Get your little tape, your little sticky tape that you're going to need, or your magnet. I prefer the tape. So I line this right next to it, kind of center it. I know that this is the line that it's sitting on. So I want to make sure that that's going to be in the middle. And I just pull this up, and I think I want to come down just a little bit. Boom, boom. I'll put this here. Now I hope this works that I'm showing you guys this. I think you know what? I'm off a little bit. I want it like this. I'm sorry, my fingers are not working. Okay. Now I just ink it up and boom, I got it. I love doing this because I want to choose the different shape label it's going to be on. Push this down, give it a little rub, pick it up, and oh, happy day! That's what it says, and isn't it a happy day, people? I love it! So, I think that's going to be good. Or I can put it right up top. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes, Lisa, haha, now you have a green thumb. I kind of like it like that. I like it. Do you guys like it? Let me zoom in so you can see. Move this down. I think maybe I need a little smaller. Let's try another one and then we can play around with it. So how about, will this one fit? Well, this one's going to fit, but it's going to be tight. But let's see. That might be nice. All right, so I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to put it right there. Pull my tape. I just want the tape on the end because I don't want to tape up put the tape in the way. We'll ink it up. I hope you guys like this tip. I think it gives, this stamp set has so much versatility, but I think this gives you even more. And then, oh, I think I like this one because it's kind of short and petite, or small and petite. Oh, sorry. I think I'm going with this one. This is the winner. All right, who's calling me a smarty pants, Flo? All right, we'll get all this terrible stuff out of here. We'll put our little gift together. And all right, we'll put this here. And we're going to go ahead and put everything together. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there goes the train. I had 3 of them going by, and you know, if you guys jumped on, I apologize because I have to just put this together first before I put that on because I'm not sure which side I want to do this on. I'm just making sure my folds are really folded, or my score lines are really folded. But if you guys got on late, I got on late because there was an update, and I hate it when they have updates and I don't know until I go and hit the live button, and then everything goes wonky. It wouldn't connect my computer, so I have to go off, try to connect my computer, and then come back on for the blue bowl drawing. All right. But that's why I was late. I kept trying to figure it out because I didn't want to have to go off and then come back on and do the blue bowl drawing. But I didn't want to make you guys wait any longer than what I needed, or than you needed. But you guys are so sweet for coming on and trusting me to be on. You know I'm always on. I think I have done almost 100 lives. What should I do when it's time, when I hit my 100th live? Any suggestion? You guys have any suggestions? Let me know. I want to come up with some kind of a fun thing. Oh, you don't want to see my garbage. And all my little shamrocks to the side. All right, I love this box. Whoops. Get inside. I do one side at a time. I line up the inside and then push it down. Then I do this side, line it up, and then I take my bone folder. I'm sorry, you guys are seeing all the mess. And then I put this in, just kind of rub it around, bing, bang, boom, put my paper on. Now, let's see, yes, that's how I want it. I'm going to show you another little trick. I forgot how many tricks I've been showing you, but there's a lot of golden nuggets out there today. I'm going to put this right there. I'm going to pop this on. Now this, the problem with using the vellum is that you see the, you can see if I put a dimensional underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and use a glue dot, and it'll probably show through, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I'm going to try to place it where the dark green is. Oops. And then I'm going to put another one on. And then I'm going to put one on the top. I just want to make sure that this stays down. Okay, so you can kind of see them, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. All right, we're going to pull off. Lisa, you said last week that you don't use your U-Pick tool enough. Have you started using it? I hope so. All right, so we're going to go here, and we're going to put this right here. Oh my God, how cute is that? All right, so I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use, either Oh Happy Day, put that right underneath. Or I kind of like this little one, and I thought maybe I could put it right there. Oh, happy day. I think I'm going to put it right in the middle. So what I'm going to do to pop it up, because it's so tiny, I don't want to lose it, I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. Oops. And they fit perfectly. Look at that. Don't you just love it when Stampin' Up! Thinks of every little thing? Look at how cute. Should we go like that? No, we'll go like this. I don't know where I'm going to put it. That is too... I think I'll go like that. Look at how cute. Isn't that stinking cute? And then it's not done, folks. We got to put our little green and white candies in it. So let's pop these in. I can fit about 5. I probably could fit more in there, but that's 5 and it's not bulging. Now the next little trick I have, and this is my final trick, and let me see where it is. I don't like these boxes. They're little. I don't mean I don't like them. I have a hard time with opening them because it doesn't have a little tiny notch there. So I have a tiny, what is this, 1.5 inch? But you could use anything if you know, I bet you even a regular hole punch if you don't have this. My candy's in the way, hold on. And I just go in, try to eyeball the middle, and just go about halfway, just enough to use for your finger. See? Okay, now I can put these back in. And then my little candies. I love this. My husband is going on the road, and even though Masella is an Italian name, he's 50% Italian and 50% Irish. So he's got a little road trip with the coaches, so he says it's work, but I really think it's going to be kind of more fun. How cute! Do you guys like this? I think it's adorable. Robin said the smaller one, the small one. Oh, the small one. Okay, you guys, I have a delay, so I'm glad I went with the small one. And actually, I don't know, well, the label's staying there now, but maybe I should have put the label here. So thank you, Lisa, you love it. Let me see if I can pull myself back up. All these buttons I got going on. And then, what do I have here? Oh, there I am. I'm delirious. So this is what's happened. For some reason, my computer is not hooking up to the update on Switcher, which is what I use. So what I'm going to do, and I'm so sorry for doing this because I have everything set up for the Blue Bowl. I have everybody's names in. So what I have to do is log in to the Switcher, update it on my laptop, and then jump back on with you guys, and I'll do the Blue Bowl drawing. So I'm sorry. I hate leaving and coming back on. So I hope you guys will come back on. Please. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I gave you a lot of golden nuggets. Come back and play with me for just the and all the confetti that we do. And the card that you're going to be getting, excuse me as I lean in front of the camera. This is the card we made last week. Oh, I did it again. I put it under the wrong thing. I'm telling you, I am so tired. So this is the card that the winner will be getting. This is what I made on our last live. There's the inside. There you go. All right, so let me quickly jump off and do that. I'll show you real quick. There's what we had from today. Cute, cute, cute. Let me go and do this. I'm so sorry, you guys. I really hate that. I'm sorry. Please be nice. Give me grace. All right, I will jump in as fast as I can. Toodaloo, thanks for jumping on. I'll see you in a few. Hey, toodaloo in a few. I'm really losing my mind. Isn't it always funnier? Oh, Flo, rub it in. She's going for a corned beef and cabbage. All right, I'll let you know if you win. I know where you live, woman. I'll come scout you down with the card. All right, I'll be back. Bye, guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day if you can't make it back. Thank you so much.